This was a fucking bomb. For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. There was a firefight!
I will not live in misery. On legal speed, the American way. The American way. I'm spitting, I'm seizing, I'm stopping, I'm shaking like an I'm so spilling on my brand new set. I'm throwing fire, I'm taking a tire, so afterward. Here I come to save the day. On legal speed, the American way. The American way.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States.
Yeah.
The big landmass that the rest of the world hates.
Fuck yeah.
We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night, and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right."
Yeah.
So we hop in the truck and hit the mud, and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud." Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. And when I'm down in the States, they're like, "You're too fucking nice." Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking buddy are out having a dart, and fucking buddy burns a hole in my coat. And I was like, "Fuck, bud," because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, "Fuck you." So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left. Like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right.
Oh, good morning. Oh, God. I've had an interesting one. Dealing with the cops before 10 a.m. Well, 11 a.m., to be fair. I mean, 10:30. 10:30. Let's compromise. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Wake and Bake. I'm your host. Still temporarily free. Broski. I'm here with Lolly, but she might be away. I don't know if she's back. Are you back, Lolly? No. Okay, she's not back yet. Just got a text message. How's everybody in the chat? Hope you're having a good morning. Better one than me. I've had some unreasonable requests made of me this morning before I even got to have my first cup of coffee, which is very unfair. It's very unfair. Don't come at me before my first cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? I need a cigarette and a coffee before I get going. Don't ask me questions. You can ask any of my ex-girlfriends. Don't talk to them. And I don't mean to be mean. Like, I don't mean to be rude. I just hate that I'm awake. I usually hate being awake. Like, for the first 5-10 minutes of my day. I'm just like, I just want to go back to bed. I'm grumpy. Even though most of the time there's no reason why I'm not going back to bed. Just, I don't know. I'm weird. I want to sleep later, but I also don't like getting up late. It's a very difficult time. It's very difficult being me sometimes. Very difficult. I'm subdued this morning. I'm shook. There was an incident involving Karen again. I thought water was under the bridge. I thought that was squashed. But she had to poke her little fucking face over to my side. Just so unpleasant. Like, you know when you know someone is staring at you, but you're not looking at them, but you can feel it? You can feel the daggers? Well, that's what... I go outside. I'm smoking this morning. Having a little sip or two of some water. It's not coffee, so it doesn't count. It's just water. I always drink a little bit of water before I drink coffee. Of course, I drink much more coffee than I do water, so the glass of water is almost useless at one point. But I digress. I'm out there not bothering anyone, just minding my own business, just a white boy trying to get by, just trying to get his day started. I didn't even put this show together yet, so I knew there was that. I was trying to think of things that people might want to hear about, some lighthearted stuff to cap off the week or begin the new one wherever you stand if Sunday ends or begins the week. I don't discriminate here. I was just taking it easy. All right. I don't think I even tweeted up into that point. So that's how early in the day it was. All right. That's how early in the day it was. So I'm out there. Barely even get it lit. Don't even get to enjoy a full rotation of tokes, really. And this fucking little fucking... Yes, poor white boy. Thank you. It's been very tough for me. So I'm out there and I can just feel it. I can just feel this fucking hatred coming from my left side. It's like tanning half of my face. I look like Seth Rollins' hair when he debuted. So I'm just... Wait, hold on. Okay. Lolly's coming back. Magic of text messages. But so I'm just out there minding my own business, just trying to get by, me against the world. And oh, good, Lolly's back. Wait, I heard.
Here.
There you go. Hi, Lolly.
I'm here.
Welcome to the show. I have the category set as gaming. This isn't gaming. People are going to come in here expecting Minecraft and dislike. No, don't. What is this about? Where's annoying Karen stories? Okay, I guess I'll go with comedy. Comedy works. Save. Okay, now I feel better about my life.
Are you telling Kieran's story?
Yeah, well, I just got. I was stretching for time, waiting for you to come back. I was doing pretty good. I was doing pretty good.
I just.
Like, if you need to stretch for time, just repeat yourself.
Oh.
Are you okay? Are you like?
No.
What happened? Well, can you talk about what happened? Because you did start the text
yeah.
message with emergency or something, or wait, not emergency. What
I
was
said
it?
emergency.
Did
I looked
you?
back at it. I was like, bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
Okay. Can I read? Yeah. Can I read it? Because it said
Yes.
emergency if I'm period it there. Then another message bird.
Not there.
Oh, if I'm not there. Oh, okay. Then bird. Then BRB, and then I said okay, and then you said bird coming. COMING for those filthy-minded people out there.
So I let Moogie out,
Oh no.
and he wouldn't come in, and he was like really obsessed with something on the ground, and I went over, and it was a baby bird that like couldn't fly yet, and
Oh.
Moogie just was like just slapping it.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? I was like, I don't. He's just slapping it
Oh my god.
because he wants to play with it.
The bird's like, please stop bullying me.
So Moogie's just out in the backyard bullying this bird.
Oh.
And I'm like, I have to do something. So I
Did you-
ran inside.
Did you save it?
I tried. So I got a box, and like, I was like, it's a baby bird. Like I've done this before. I know how to feed them. And
Ew, you're
Take
gonna
care of
puke in the
them.
bird's mouth?
no, you give them cat
No,
food from a dropper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
So, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I'm like trying to capture this bird, and it's like hopping out of the box, and Moogie's attacking it every time it does.
Oh no.
And Moogie won't come inside. And like finally, I got it in the box, and I put it in there with like a little like washcloth, so it wouldn't be cold. And I gave it, I started trying to give it water. And once I tried to give it water, it jumped out of the box
Oh my god.
and onto the deck. So it's like sprinting around.
Oh my
Like,
god.
and Moogie's chasing it, and it gets off the deck, and like Moogie runs off the side of the deck to get it.
Ah! He has a new friend. Maybe he wants maybe he wants a chicken nugget. Got him.
Oh my god! And then he did try to eat it, but
Oh.
I finally got him inside.
Oh no.
So the bird's just in the yard. I tried. I did what I could.
Yeah, you
but
did what you could.
bird
I would've
did not
probably-
live.
I'd probably kick it like a football, so you're probably better landed in your yard than mine. But
Well, I was looking at it. I'm like, man, this I thought it was hurt.
For
at
record,
first.
that's
It
a
was
joke.
bird that
I don't want people to think I would kick a bird.
no,
Broski said he'd kick a baby bird. Cancel
I
him.
thought. I thought it was hurt, and then I saw it, and
Baby
I was like, oh no, it's a baby and it just can't fly yet. So I was looking for the nest, but I mean, it hops pretty well, so it should be fine.
Oh, this.
Be a good hopper.
Sorry, I looked over at Twitter and this little fucking nerd that I put in a video on Friday keeps trying to, I don't know, get one up on me, but
Brown musky stain lover Mike the diaper recycler. How's the new fur baby? He's very good. He's
Not so
getting
new.
he and Mookie are getting along.
Oh, well, that's
no, he's
good.
not. So it turns out, I don't know if I mentioned this to anyone, but
you did to
found
me.
out
I kind of put you on the
last
spot. Though.
week that he is I thought he was like 5 or 6. He's 8.5, 9. So yeah. But
It's a little bit older than you had anticipated.
yeah. But he's gonna have a really good life for as long as he's got left. He's going to the vet tomorrow, so that should be fun. Do you know what the vet procedure is now?
No. I don't
when you
know. I don't have a pet anymore, so it's irrelevant to
Well,
me.
there's a few cats in your house.
They're not mine.
No, but I figured. Anyway, so the vet procedure now is that you take them to the vet, you get out of your car, they come get the dog, take it in, you sit in the parking lot and wait,
Really?
and then, yeah, and they call you and let you know what's wrong and bring you the dog.
Huh.
Yeah.
That seems. I mean. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably. I'm sorry, I'm so like stuffed
Oh, that's
up.
okay.
So like, I feel like I have a smoker's cough and like breathing problems. Like I have emphysema. It's allergies.
well, that's okay. We can just both talk like this. Lolly. Lolly, you
It's really bad. I'm like all out of breath.
If you want
It's
a
not
bolder flavor, you just gotta take out the goddamn filter. Come give me a big smooch.
Jesus.
Come give me a big smooch, sweetheart. God, would you? Ugh. Ugh.
No.
I don't know what vision that voice conjures up in your head, but it just like a Jabba the Hutt, but
Bad
human.
for you.
Like a
Oh yeah.
Then that's why the
Oh,
give
yeah.
me a smooch.
Ugh. God. That is, in fairness, how my voice sounds right now.
Well, okay. Let's not say things we can't take back.
It is though. It's terrible. I don't. It's because I have allergies and I'm all like,
Lolly,
yeah.
I think your allergies are part of your
Like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's terrible.
I love it when my women can't breathe.
Oh,
Listen, a guy with that voice, that's something that he would totally say.
that's
I'm
probably true.
just getting in character.
That's probably true.
The views of this guy does not reflect the views of this guy.
Well, that's sweet. Anyway, so
Well, just real quick,
so
earlier,
there's
Alex,
Baby Bird Adventure.
Lolly's, we've both had such eventful mornings. Ironically-
of course, mine had to be right before we started.
And you know what's fucked up?
My
you know,
favorite part was Moogie was just fucking slapping it.
oh, look, your voice sounds
Wait.
adorable, Lolly. Look,
Oh,
there you go. Chat loves you.
well, thank you.
Oh, I think you sound great.
It's suffering. It's terrible. Well, I told you this morning. I was like, I have the worst headache in the whole world, and I do. But
And I told her if you want to sit this one out, I'll do it myself
No.
or just call it off. And she said, "You son of a bitch, don't
no,
even
I'm
suggest it."
doing this for you, chat.
I was crying. I was like, "My God." By the way, if I had even the slightest of headaches, we wouldn't be doing this show. So, you should really appreciate Lolly. Look at that. Lime in the chat says, "Lolly, your voice sounds beautiful. Don't
Oh, and
worry."
even Mike, you sound perfectly normal. Oh my God.
Yeah, but
Aw.
trust me, you've never heard him talk. If you heard him talk, he would have somehow made that really creepy.
Really?
Yes, he's a nice boy,
That's
but
right, I have
my God,
We should get him on the stream.
no, I've made that mistake twice. On my 420 stream, he was on, and he purred the entire time. And then and then I moved him into another Discord, and we put the Guacamole song on, and then we went in there, and he was by himself, purring to the guacamole, to the tune of the guacamole song for nobody but himself. Lolly greater than bro. Well, yeah, obviously she has
Wow.
tits. Duh. That's a no-brainer, dough. Even you could figure it out. Got him 1-0.
Thank you guys.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's
What do you
bullshit.
mean?
I'm here all
They
the
know I'm
time
in
and they don't
pain.
say nice
Yeah, but
things.
they know I'm in pain.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They don't like that.
Plus, I'm not very nice to them, so you know. You reap what you sow. But I will answer a question from the chat that I saw earlier. Somebody said how the screen on my phone is handing up. I was playing Angry Birds 2 last night, and I fucking stabbed myself with a piece of glass from the goddamn phone. Any other questions? Just kidding.
Oh no.
Yeah, I cracked my phone. It'll be fine. I'm
You
gonna
need to
get. I'm gonna
You
get it.
need to get one of those
Don't
screen
start.
protectors.
Don't.
No.
Thank
don't?
you, 800th person who's told me that.
I have them and they actually work.
You're
I
the
crack
worst.
them pretty often.
You're the worst. Oh wait, okay? You're not. Okay, well, at least you didn't say get a case.
Oh, you don't have a case?
Oh my god.
I mean, you should get a case. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
You could get it for like $10 on Amazon.
It's it's the little things like that that sorry. That things that everybody says, like myself included, right? Like oh, you cracked your phone, then everybody that I've shown the phone to or talked to, right, has said, well, you don't have a case? It's like, obviously, motherfucker. If I had a
Well, you
case, we wouldn't be here. Wait, let me finish. Okay. Fuck you, Doe. But then, okay, it's one of those things that everybody will say it, and it's instinct, and I get it. But it's like when you get a haircut, right? And it's really obvious you get a haircut, and people go, "Oh, get a haircut, did ya?" It's like, no, motherfucker. My hair just decided to split off from itself and form its own colony. It's those little things that they don't mean anything by them. They're not mean, but they annoy the living piss out of me. And it's one of the reasons why I hate small talk. I hate small talk is just masturbation for your mouth. All right? You're just doing it for yourself. Nobody wants to talk to you. I promise. I promise each and every one of you. Nobody wants to talk to you. Like in an elevator. What kind of lunatic
elevators
talks to
are bad.
people in elevators? That's why I always look unpleasant, which is I'm it's a good thing I'm not a chick because I think I would have perfected resting bitch face. Can guys get
Very
that?
serious case of
Can guys get resting bitch face? Can I
but
get
I don't think they call it that.
what is it for dudes? Resting
don't
go fuck
know.
yourself?
I get like resting murderer face. I don't know.
Okay, I like that one. I have perfect
I like
resting
too.
murderer face. Maybe resting bitch face could apply to like gay men because they're always calling each other bitches. Maybe that could apply. Plus, they're basically women. Just kidding. God, I want to know.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a joke. Not really. but-
spicy.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. The chat's gonna start rioting. Just kidding.
I think they care.
No, I've harvested a good group of people. But to get back to my morning, which was like 20 minutes ago at this point, so I hope
heard
you were
some
here.
of this though.
I was like, so I was hoping. No, yeah, that's fine. You didn't hear the beginning. You just heard the part with the police.
No, but you did tell me
So-
about this earlier, so I feel like I have some head start.
Lime's dad loves to talk to people in elevators. Does he do it? Now, here's an important question. Does he do it because he knows it makes him uncomfortable and he gets some sort of like joy from that? Because I totally get that. Because that's why I wear anime horror t-shirts in public. Because it makes people uncomfortable. Plus, I like the idea of a girl seeing me wearing that and being like, what a fucking loser, and then eventually fucking her. It's like a competition. That's
How
why.
often?
So far, no comment. I'm still refining the strategy, all right? I need a few more Minecraft items in my room strategically placed. I'm going to start getting like maybe some wall scrolls as well.
Oh,
Put a few of those up. Put those up, see what happens. No? Not for me?
Oh.
All right.
Perfect.
That's what I thought. Thank you. Good. It's so nice to know I have support. So this morning, right, I'll get to the story, or else I'll never fucking finish it. And then I don't have a stream until Wednesday, so I'll forget by then. Unless she pisses me off again. Which is likely.
There is a solid chance of that.
Look, listen, I'm a reasonable guy. All right? But this was like... All right, I'm just going to tell the story.
Yeah.
So I'm outside, I'm smoking, I'm not bothering anyone, I'm looking at my phone, stoked that my video is still getting views from Friday. I'm like, hell yeah, sweet.
You're living your best life.
And yes, exactly. As good of a life as I can live being up 10 minutes. So, it literally
Fair
happened
enough.
within the first half hour of me being awake. And I got a good night's sleep too. 8 hours almost, Lolly. Me,
Oh man,
right? That's what I'm
That's
saying.
intense.
So everything was good. And then this fucking short-haired, geriatric black cloud just decided to hover. And I could feel that she was fucking staring daggers into the side and back of my head, right? Because I knew she was looking at me, and I was like, just fucking ignore it. Just fucking ignore it. Finish your joint, go inside, do the show, take a nap, play a game, start all over again. Just ignore
Just
it.
let it-
Right? Just
yeah.
let it slide. But Lolly, you've known me for almost 4 years now. Am I good at letting things slide?
no, absolutely no.
Am I good at ignoring things and pretending that something doesn't bother me?
No, you're not. You're terrible. You are like absolutely the worst at. It's pretty amazing, actually. It's like the most like it's so predictable. Like someone just has to poke just a little bit with just the right amount of pressure, and it's like just off. You're off.
Listen,
So
I
yeah.
don't. Okay, I'm a spurg, first of all. All right. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
But second of all, don't fuck around. Don't slander my good name or the good name of the people I care about. Simple request.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm gonna keep saying that, by the way. So I hope you're not sick of hearing it.
No, I believe you.
I was telling the chat. So I'm just like, why can't you just leave me alone? Stop staring at me. It's uncomfortable. So I turn around and I just, like, you know in horror movies? When they fucking shift their head and they focus and I big eyes just stared at her. I'm like, what? I'm like, is there a reason why you're staring at me? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want?
What is it then?
I'm like,
Then
what do
say
you?
it.
I'm like, what do you want? You passive aggressive child. Like, what do you want? She goes, it smells like smoke. And I'm like, okay. She's like, could you not blow it here? And I looked at her and I went, ma'am, please. You can't request something that I have no control over. Hold on a second. I'll be right with you. And I looked up and I swear to God, I looked up to the sky and I went, oh, holy wind God, please, it is me, your humble servant, Eric. Please listen to my request. Change the direction of the wind for me. And then I just stared at her like, what are you, fucking retarded? You're asking me to control the direction of the wind. No, what you're really asking me is to just go back inside. And then I looked at her and I'm like, listen, my landlord wants me to smoke outside. You're on a completely different property. I'm not out here all fucking day.
Right.
I'm not. You go to bed, it seems like at 4:30. At the very most, I'm outside 3, maybe 4 times by then. Because the cigarettes apparently don't bother her. And it apparently doesn't bother her when my roommate smokes or when my neighbor smokes. Just me. Weird how my weed, even though I provide the weed for the building, it's weird how only mine smells. So
She's taken a dislike to you for reasons.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. I don't even
Yet
know
to
why.
discover.
Because I laughed loudly at noon. And so I look at her and I'm like, listen, if you could be a reasonable human being, we could have resolved this. I could have gone to smoke in the front. Instead, you decided to call me a retard to my roommate. And then, boom, this is what set me off. She's like, I never said that. And I went, oh, you fucking liar. So I'm like, you're telling me that one of the only people that I care about made up a lie about you to me just to get me to snap on you? Is that what you're suggesting? So basically, you're calling my roommate a giant liar, and that's I lost my temper right there. I'll be honest, I lost my temper. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't. Not to my
Don't lose
face.
your temper.
Don't call me a liar, and don't call her a liar to my fucking face when I know she's not lying to me. Don't like that. Say what you want about me. Don't call her a liar. She's like one of the nicest human beings I've ever encountered ever. Don't do that. Especially when she was trying to help you. So I said, please don't call my roommate a liar. You're telling me that one of the only people that genuinely cares about me is a liar. And over this is what this is the hill that she's going to lie on. Over you. And I went, there's no reason to have a, and then she's like, oh, you better go inside. And I laughed, and I said, well, I laughed. I said, okay. And I said it in French because this was all said in French. So I'm translating the equivalent the best I can. But I essentially told her to go fuck herself as I was walking in. And then I came down and I sat in, I came in and I sat down, and that's when my asshole side kicked in. And I was like, all right. You want to complain about the weed smoke? I'm going to smoke a bigger joint now. So that's what I did. I rolled a bigger joint and I smoked it. And then when she fucking complained, I said, well, ma'am, here's the thing about my pot smoking. I have a prescription for it. Therefore, you're shaming me for taking my medication. And I was like, maybe if you took your medication, we wouldn't be here in the first place. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that. And then she also didn't like that when she walked up the hill, walked up the stairs to go, what I didn't know at the time, but turned out to be call the cops. She tripped, and I said, careful, don't break a hip. Because, like, look, at this point, all bets are off. I don't give a fuck anymore. Now, even more now. But at the time, I didn't give a fuck. Right? Now, it's off. So I even put on Twitter, I said, let the petty neighbor wars begin. I don't give a fuck. And now that I know that the cops don't care, because there's nothing they can do.
No,
what are they going to charge with me? Public disrespect.
illegal.
What are they going to charge me? Being a fucking smartass? He prayed to the wind gods. There's no such thing. How dare he? Here's 18
You should report her
cents.
to the you've got those what are they, human rights commissions
Yes.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You should threaten to report her
Yes.
or something.
Yes. She's trying to
It's discriminatory.
She's trying to bully me for keeping my anxiety under control.
Yeah.
She's condition shaming me, really. She's fucking lucky I'm more on the right than I am on the left, because if I was on the left, specifically the far left, her life would be over.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is a woman who unironically said that when you retire, you don't work less, you work twice as much. The second I heard that, I was like, oh, I am so fucked. I am so fucked. This is a woman who does a translation, by the way, for those of you who might not know translation. That means, oh, I have nothing to do all day. I'm going to get really fucking proactive in the community, which means I'm going to complain about every little tiny minute aspect of everyone around me that I don't like until they either kill themselves or move.
Yeah.
Guess what, old woman? I ain't doing either. She's met her match. If she thinks she can out stubborn and out asshole me,
We should come up with some really good neighbor games.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a train set.
Crowdsource this.
I need two things, all right? And I'm gonna win. All right? I need a train set, and I need a cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan. And I'm just gonna have him going around on my fucking balcony all day with joints attached to him that are gonna light off. Just all day. It'll cost me a fortune in weed, but you know what? Worth it. Plus, I really like Home Alone, and I think it'd be hilarious to do one of those in real life.
It would be kind of funny.
I think-
However, I just that might be taking it too far.
No.
Too far.
Was Kevin McAllister taking it too far when he was defending his territory from the wet bandits? I don't think so. By the way, that's what they called themselves because they clogged the drains. And then
The wet bandits.
and then in the second one, they were the sticky bandits because they were covered in tar.
Yeah.
I love the first two Home Alones, all right?
They're pretty good.
To this day, the part in the second one when he's hucking bricks off the goddamn building, it's one of the funniest fucking scenes in any movie. I don't care what anyone says, all right? Don't at me. It's the fucking greatest. I'm up here, your horse's ass. And then that should have been a homicide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then fucking Marv, when he fucking shocks himself and turns into a skeleton. And he's
Trump in the second one?
Yes.
I think he's a
Yes.
cameo in the second
Yes,
one.
he is. It's right down the hall. I'll be president one day. This is my fucking hotel. You little shit. You're committing credit card fraud. We're gonna get you.
I forgot about that the other day, and I went to look it up, and I laughed my ass.
Look at you, you blonde little Aryan boy. One day you're gonna show up in a video with the angry video game nerd. It's gonna be huge. That's actually true. He was in an angry video game nerd video. No? All right. I think I just feel like you want to recreate Home Alone 2, Lost in New York for the rest of the show?
Oh my
We could
god, I
just-
don't know the lines.
We'll just make them up.
I haven't seen that movie.
Okay,
in,
you be
a
Kevin's
decade.
mom. Start.
Kevin, you little rat.
Oh, that meant so much to me. You actually played along. I was genuinely touched. That wasn't a fake awe. That was a genuine awe. Disgusting. I can't
Was
believe I
it?
let the chat hear it. Ugh. How dare you do something nice? Never again. Go back to being me.
I'll work on it. I was affected by the baby bird.
Oh. Baby bird.
I was baby bird. I felt bad for it because Mookie was.
So anyway, just to bookend this stupid thing, she called the cops. The cops looked at her like she was a fucking retard because she is.
Please tell the whole story of the cops because I need to go now. Now they're barking downstairs.
Oh God, go save the bird. Oh, poor Lolly. She's having quite the morning, quite the adventure in Mother Nature. But yeah, there's really not much to tell. Like she just wanted to be annoying. And like mission accomplished. I'm definitely annoyed. She needs a good hate fucking and you can clean out that dusty tunnel, the hateful love she needs. Mike. There was a horror movie where the villain actually did the paint can thing, but instead what probably would have happened. Right. But I like the cartoon violence of Home Alone. Like the parts of Home Alone when they're activating, like he basically by the end of those movies he lives in Mousetrap. That's essentially what his house is Mousetrap. And I always really thought that was funny because I'm simple. I'm a very simple boy. I got simple laughs. But yeah, so then go outside. While I'm outside, the cops show up and they asked me what's going on, and I told them exactly what was going on. I said I was smoking on the balcony, and she asked me to control the wind. I made a plea to the wind gods. Couldn't do anything about it. Some people just like being assholes. It's really irritating. Cause like I'm loud on these shows and stuff, but when I'm not on the shows, I'm not on a stream or whatever. I'm very quiet, like very quiet, unless I'm recording for a video. But even then, like they're one-off gags that I'll maybe raise my voice or shout from across the room, like for like 10 seconds. Like the people living directly under me in the apartments below don't complain, and I've asked them since. I was like, "Am I loud to the point where I've ever bothered either one of you?"
Yeah.
And wow, seamless return. God damn.
Sorry.
It's like you never left. That's amazing.
Moogie defiantly pooped on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, because I won't let him outside.
Wow. He's getting fresh?
Yeah.
teenager,
Because
right?
I won't let him outside to slap the baby bird.
Do you want me to take him off the OBS right now to teach him a lesson? No fame for you.
I don't. That just
That's
seems
a little extreme, right? That's true.
Yeah.
That's like taking away a kid's iPhone when they're 4.
Mhm.
That's awful. That's child abuse, really.
totally.
But yeah, listen, so they just showed up and like I was already outside, like, because I was doing exactly. Does everybody know what day it is? It's May 31st.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's-
thank you,
I need to pay my
thank you,
bills.
thank you, Disky. Wait, get me. You know what that means?
My
Oh
car?
shit!
What?
Tomorrow's June 1st. It's Pride
Yeah.
Month. Which that means Pride Time. Pride Time's gonna come back. Oh, hell yeah! There he is. He's back. Oh hell yeah! The gayest account on the internet is back.
Pride time.
That's right. Oh hell yeah! Bring his Twitter back. His Twitter is amazing, Fam Dingo. Let's get some rainbows in the chat. Get
No,
some- yes?
no.
For
It's
Pride
not
Time.
time yet.
For Pride Time. We're not
It's
doing
not
it for
time
Pride.
yet.
We're doing it for Pride Time. We love
Not-
Pride Time. Best account.
It's not time yet.
We love Pride Time, baby.
It's not time for Pride time.
I'm not proud.
Tomorrow.
Look, I'm a cis white male. I have nothing to be proud about. But I'm proud for Pride Time. All right? I'm a white man who likes to fuck women. I'm basically the devil. No?
What?
I'm
I
a-
mean,
That's what the media. I watch CNN all day Friday. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a bad person because I'm white. Bad. And if it's not enough to not be racist and like have friends that are quote unquote minorities, right? That's not enough. No, sir. I have to actively seek out Nazis to compensate for my whiteness. Disgusting.
how dare you be white?
Right? That's right.
How dare you?
That's right. I mean, right. Ugh. Look at that. Needs more rainbows. Chat's not prideful enough. Pride Time's gonna. If Pride Time doesn't get enough rainbows, Pride Time's not gonna. He disappears like Frosty in the sun. Just a melting puddle of gay. He's like fabulous. Just like.
Oh my god. Melting puddle of gay.
Hell yeah.
I
want to drown in your puddle of gay, daddy.
Oh my god.
We're best friends, Lolly. How's that make you feel?
I mean, it's fine.
Damn it. She's not ashamed of me yet, chat. One day. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful pride. Beautiful pride. How's your week been? Besides Moogie making new friends and pooping on the floor.
Okay, I head off on Monday.
Wasn't
that
it
was nice.
Memorial Day? Was it Monday?
Yeah.
Look at that, me knowing my American holidays. Good for me.
My birthday is day. I don't even care.
Wait, yeah, your birthday is coming up.
Yeah,
What is it?
Thursday,
What's Thursday? The
the 4th.
4th. Yes.
Mhm.
I'll be honest. I was debating between the 4th and the 7th. I don't know why the 7th.
It happens.
But it's because here's the thing, there's my best friend's mom, who's basically backup mom, right? She's the 3rd, then you're the 4th, then my sister's the 5th, then there's my friend who I grew up with, who's the 6th, then there's another friend who I grew up with is the 7th, and then there's my aunt 2 days after that, so like on the 10th, right?
Issue with January birthdays.
Me, it's
Like,
March.
similar. Yeah.
4 people with my birthday, but luckily for me, 2 of those people are T-Tac and Beardy.
Yeah.
So you can't really
I
get
mean,
mad at
it
that.
works out well.
Can't really
Yeah.
get mad at that. That's a lot of sexy brought into the world on March 28th. March 28th might be the sexiest day of the year. Putting it out there. A little bias on my end, I'll admit. That would include me. But I think it's mostly Beardy, to be honest. But, don't tell him I said that. He might get shy. Don't want that. Eric
Aw.
doesn't read my comments. No love. I just read your comment. Boom. Shut the fuck up. Got her.
What?
What did you say? Let me scroll up. I don't normally scroll up, but if someone called me out for not, I'm proud of my straight white maleness. I mean Jewish femaleness. Oh. Sounds like Anne's a little conflicted. Oh well. What can you do?
Stuff with
We're not-
multiple identities.
We're not
Thank
here.
you, fuck
Oh.
you, bye, boom.
I think someone just subscribed. What the fuck? That's unconventional. Yes, Logan. Logan, what? You unsubscribed? You dirty motherfucker.
Cruel.
Imagine it's not the Logan that I think it is, and this guy just starts shitting on this random. Like, what the fuck did I do?
I don't know you.
Get out. No, that should be the Logan. Yeah, that should be the Logan that I know. Sneaky devil. God. I'm not used to hearing subs while I'm streaming. If anything, streaming makes me lose subs. But that's okay, because I don't want a lot of subscribers. You see what happens when you get a lot of subscribers? YouTube pulls the plug. They say no more money, and I want my $1.15. All right?
Yeah.
It's the reason I put in like over 40 hours on the last video. I wanted that dollar.
I think that's fair.
I got my dollar. The video is actually doing really well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate
It is.
it.
Good.
It's a good
Excellent.
video. Well, it should be.
Happy.
It should do good. I put a fucking musical montage in it that took me a long time to make. And it was funny because I completely forgot that I was... Because here's what happened. I wrote the video almost entirely on Tuesday. And it's the longest thing I've ever written for a video. So it took forever. And then when I was done writing it, I was like, oh no! I forgot to incorporate the part where I asked everybody to show me screenshots of them being blocked by storms, and that was like that was like a big deal because like I
Yeah.
wanted to use that as I was like, where the fuck am I gonna stick this? So then I reread the script a couple times, and I was like, okay, I think I can put it here. So I managed to insert it into a place that I feel like it fit pretty well, and then I completely forgot about it while I started editing, and by pure luck, I stopped editing the night before, right before I got to that part. So that means that on Wednesday, when I was like, oh God, I have a long day of editing, the first thing I had to do was that fucking musical montage that I had completely forgot about. So I get to the script, I start reading, and I look, because I have editing, either like ideas or suggestions for myself that I put into the script where they're supposed to go. Just so I remember, because I have a terrible memory. So, like, it's down to the point now where if I think of even something that I can tweak and turn into a joke, I'll put that. So I had, add musical montage. I get to it, and I forgot, and I was like,
No.
oh, fuck! I was like, that's how I had started my day. And I was like, oh, fuck. But it ended up really,
okay.
once it was done, it's one of the few things that I've done that I've gone back and watched multiple times because I think it's really funny. And I really like the song that I chose. Like when I heard it in the YouTube library, I was like, this is it. This is it. It has the big bombastic and then it has the piano. It's fucking great. I could
Oh my
listen to the song just like that, which I may or may not have.
I might have done that, but hey.
But I'm just glad that
That's funny.
every little joke that I put in there, I was hoping to get at least one reaction from. I managed to get several, so I was pretty stoked. Even something that's suddenly, at one point, Riot, who is by far worse than Storms, by the way, I've since made up my mind about that. He's a piece of shit. Genuinely,
Really?
you genuinely don't like the kid. Genuinely do not like the kid. Storms, I don't like him, but if I saw him in public, I wouldn't necessarily want to punch him. I'd want to
Yeah.
laugh at him and see,
Yeah.
dude, are you as much of a cocksucker in real life as you are online? For real, though. Not from you, but I want to observe you. You know what I'm saying?
I want to observe you.
Riot, on the other hand, I would throw an elbow at his throat.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. He's got some smarmy little arrogant cocksucker who thinks he's way smarter than he actually is. He genuinely
There's a lot of people
irritates
like
me.
that.
Oh, but he's just got a little just
There's a lot of people like
just
that.
a fucking little fuck face. That's it's the most eloquent way I can put it. Just a regular fucking little fuck face. As I say that like an alcoholic, but it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
and Frankenberry.
Oh, wow! Look at you.
I saw my name. It was orange.
Oh, right. Storms just seems like a weird 20-year-old who might grow out of it with the right friend group. Yes and no. There's some things that he says that are really concerning that lead me to believe it's a little more deep-seated than just being a dipshit on the internet. But I'd say he has more chance of redemption than the other idiot. I think the other dipshit, the other kid, I don't think he'll ever learn any lesson because as soon as you press him on anything, he just blames his autism for everything.
Oh.
Which, I don't know.
Eh.
I don't know. It's you don't get a pass. Absolutely not.
Oh.
No. No, I've listened to Boblax talk about it far too much. It doesn't mean I'm an expert at all, and I don't know that much. Except, maybe common knowledge that most people know already, right? Maybe
Sure,
a little
but-
bit more since I've listened to Boblax and and have an autistic nephew, so I have firsthand experience, but I'm not pretending like I'm an expert, but it doesn't make you do things. It makes you socially awkward, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But autism doesn't cause you, it's not the cause for shitty behavior.
No.
And if I'm not mistaken, Boblax gets like really annoyed when other people who have autism try to use it as a shield for criticism, which I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. That's a shitty thing to do,
Yeah.
But-
It is.
especially when you're trying, when you do that and you do something like reprehensible and you're like, oh well, I'm autistic. You're making everyone else with autism look bad by
Yeah.
association. And if you do something fucked up enough, then everybody gets that like black cloud hanging over them. Maybe I'm being a little bit over dramatic here, but you understand my point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't really think anybody's gonna give a shit what the mutism. The mutism defense. Yeah, exactly. But I also did my nerd voice in a video for the first time. I was very pleased with that. Because this fucking guy told me, he's like, oh, talking shit to you wasn't completely on the schedule today. And I'm like, completely? Does that mean it was partially on your schedule?
That's weird.
Like, does he sit there at the beginning of the week and fucking, okay, from Wednesday, from 6 to 4, or from 4 to 6, I'll defend Storms' honor. Like, what? The fuck? Are you okay?
No.
Like,
The
God.
answer is no. The
Like,
answer is no.
I
Quick
don't-
question. for the
Yes.
Chat. Slight side note. Anyone else who pays student loans, have you not had to pay them in like a couple months?
Oh, God. Lolly,
Mine's.
pay your bills.
I know it. Every time I log on, it says I have a zero balance, and I'm like, that's not true.
That's not true at
That's
all.
not true.
All right, Chad,
Like, nope.
if you're paying student loans, let Lolly
Alright.
know. I wanted
they
to
might all be in forbearance for the.
I wanted to
COVID
show this
thing.
earlier, but I forgot. But Mello made a meme that gave me a good laugh that I needed this morning, so I want to share it with people. It's in regards to my neighbor asking me to control the wind. She made me the wind waker. Some
I
pretty,
love it.
I'm pretty.
I love it.
She even went so far as to like
That's
color
some good memes.
the gimmick, so now it looks like it's part of my beanie. Amazing. That's a nice little touch there, above and beyond. So I just want to share that with everybody because I thought it was fucking hysterical, and it hit me right when I needed a laugh too. So
Right.
it hit me right at the right moment. So I was like, "Thank you, I needed that."
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking funny. I haven't paid my taxes in years. Is that the same thing? Taxes are theft.
Taxes are pretty important.
Taxes are theft.
Are
Brother.
they?
The government putting their greedy hands in your pockets.
I mean, typically.
Taking all our gerbs.
Nah.
Lolly,
You pay
unprecedented.
taxes for a reason.
Unprecedented right now. 16 watching, 16 likes. 100%.
nice.
100%
Pretty
chat
fucking impressive.
interaction. God bless. It's probably because they felt sorry for you because you're having such a rough morning. I don't blame them. If I could like the stream twice, I would. Maybe 3 times even. Oh,
Foreigner asks, "What are student loans?" That's what you pay to go to a school where you can actually get a job.
So that you can pay off the loan in 40 years.
You fuck, you buy. Boom.
No,
Another
10 years.
sub? What? Life doesn't make sense. Thank you, Sup Dog, for the subscribe. I thought streaming made me lose subs. That's 2 now. Okay, that's it. We're done.
Yeah,
We're
on
done.
top of shit
We're
today.
done. We're shutting her down. It can only go downhill from here. Oh, I do need more coffee though. So you want to take a break? Good.
Yeah, we could do that.
I need to make coffee. So
Okay.
I've had a
Make
rough
coffee.
morning,
You have. I
and
think
I've
you
only
just
had
your
1
coffee.
cup. Just 1 cup, Lolly. Did Tony
go,
Hawk
like-
steal the 900? What? Fuck off. There's a video that said, "Did Tony Hawk steal the 900?" How do you steal a trick? It's 2 rotations and a half in the air. How do you steal that? Idiot. Anyway, I watched Tony Hawk do the 900 from the X Games in '99 last night. I'm not even gonna lie. When he landed it, I got fucking like, I remember that. I'm getting old. Yes,
Aw.
dude. That the 900. When I saw that live, I was watching it with like all my friends who skated at the
Not
time.
like a big thing.
We lost our fucking mind. Yeah, it had never been done before.
Really?
It's 2.5 rotations in the air on a fucking skateboard.
Is that a lot?
Yes. It's not like snowboard. It's not like snowboarding where the board is strapped to your goddamn feet. You got to hold it there. You got to fight all kinds of gravity and the earth trying to pull you down back to it. You show some goddamn respect for Tony.
I
The
can't,
first
I
thing he
can't,
did.
I can't, I'm sorry.
What?
I don't understand.
You have no respect for Mr. Hawk?
No, because I don't understand it.
What?
I respect that he was in many video games.
Oh. They might have to call the cops on me again because there's about to be a homicide up in this bitch. I'm going to go smoke and pretend you didn't say that. I got some music queued up so the chat will be entertained, probably more than when we're talking, to be honest. But,
They'll enjoy their.
yeah, if you donate to this stream while the music is playing, I keep it. All right. We'll be right back. Oh, man. I could probably listen to this to fall asleep. Hello, everyone. I hope you didn't fall asleep. Lolly, wake everyone up. That song that was playing when I came back, I could easily put it on to go to sleep. Which
Oh,
which
no.
isn't like a dig at it, by the way. Not at all. Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh!
So what?
Speaking of music,
Uh-oh.
Malcolm just released an album on Friday.
Oh, I heard.
I don't want to brag, but I got an advance copy.
Is it amazing?
It's fantastic.
Is it beautiful?
It's beautiful and fantastic and amazing.
Oh.
It's so good. Like, if it's the type of music that you can do other shit while you're listening to it,
Yeah.
and it's not overwhelming, so you can have it in the background, but then when you're done doing what you do, you bump it up.
That's the kind of stuff I like to listen to when I'm at work.
It's amazing. Like, it's upbeat, it's happy, it's really solid. And it's one of the it's I guarantee you, if you listen to it while you're at work, you'll be typing and all of a sudden you'll realize, "Oh, my shoulders haven't stopped for an hour." And you've been bopping around, getting a sore neck from fucking feeling it.
I either do that or like documentaries.
Yes. No, I didn't, Byron. It's a goddamn nightmare, but we're gonna figure it out. Me, Logan, and Sup Dog are the same person. Holy shit. Oh my god. Check. There's no time for that. Did you find? No, I didn't get my board yet. Me and Outlaw are working it out. We're working it out, but it's a fucking nightmare. It's so complicated for nothing. It's just like they expect me to pay fucking border fees, which is fine. I'll pay them. It's like $15, right?
For what?
For like, cause like shipping, I guess, like at the border
Oh.
or something. Like sometimes you have to pay
border,
fees.
like,
yeah,
okay.
like I guess duty fees is. What
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Which doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's included in the price. Sometimes the shipper eats the cost or includes it in
Yeah.
the shipping. Blah 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 blah. But now they want me to pay it separately, which is fine. Like I said, it's $15, right? I might not eat for a couple days.
Yeah.
But I can eat the cost, right? But here's the tricky thing, is they either send Outlaw the notice in email that he might not see right away, or they'll send me a bill 2 days after the time limit to pay the fucking thing is expired.
That doesn't seem.
So now it's twice now that he's tried to get this board to me, and it just stops at the border. And by the time any of us know what's going on,
It's too late.
yes, I just want my board. It's got my face on it.
That's weird.
It's so frustrating. And like
Yeah.
Outlaw is being super patient. Like it's gotten to the point where he's like, "Look, I don't know what to do. Do you need a credit card?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine. Like it's cool." He's like, "If you need a credit card, like we got one. We'll give you the numbers." I'm like, "Whoa, no, it's fine. It's cool. Like I don't want him to, he's already sending me the board. Like I want to pay these fees, and I would pay these
Yeah.
fees, but they need to let me know in a reasonable amount of time before they just go, "Well, I guess he doesn't want it again."
You should call and be like, listen, this is the situation.
I'm about to tell Outlaw, cancel the order. All right, just cancel it straight up. Cancel it. Get your money back. Make sure it's in your bank account. Once it is, let me know, and I'll just buy the goddamn thing. That way,
Yeah.
I'll get the goddamn notifications.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. No, this last time, here's the even more. This is even more frustrating. This is fantastic. They send you a number that you can call, right? So
Mhm.
Outlaw's like, "Brother, I'll just fucking call it. Don't you worry about it." I was like, "All right." Like I already feel bad because you're already doing such a nice thing for me. I don't want it to be a pain in the ass for you.
Yeah.
Right? Like it take up time of your day that you could be doing literally anything else. Like rolling a joint and enjoying life. It's just, I just feel bad because it's like he's doing such a nice thing for me, and it's like everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong twice. Like, how hard is it to let me know, like, hey, we need this $15 for you, from you.
Quite,
It's like-
apparently.
Fuck, I'll give you 20. And then they give you a phone number, right? So Outlaw's like, fuck it, I'll just call it. No worries, brother. And I'm like, damn, thanks, man. That's above and beyond. I appreciate that. Like, if I will send you the money on PayPal right now to cover for it. He's like, I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, oh, God. All right. So he calls the fucking number. It doesn't work. So I have it in my head that
Really?
I don't know. Maybe there's this secret phone
God,
number
it's a comedy of errors.
that's only accessible to Canadians, right? Maybe for some reason this is a Canadian exclusive phone number,
Oh my god.
and you have to be in Canada to fucking call the thing. So I'm like, Outlaw, just stop. Take a breather, bud. Go take a knee. You know, relax a little bit. I'll call the number, right? It'll be fine. I'm in the country where the fucking thing is coming. I'll take care of this. I'll put my big boy pants on. Just got a new belt. All right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I call the number. It doesn't work.
Oh my god.
I called it 3 times. All right, I dialed it individually 3 times. Triple checked the goddamn phone number because the goddamn phone saves the number you call. No, still nothing. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do. Like, it's just
I don't know if you can do a whole lot about it. I mean, it sounds pretty.
every resource I have leads to a dead end.
Yeah.
Which I say the one resource they gave us,
Which
being-
is not a lot of resources.
being far too
in
generous.
fairness.
Being far too generous to Canada Post. I don't even think it's a Canada Post thing. I think it's a FedEx thing.
Oh, it could be.
Because I'm dealing with FedEx. It's. But you know what, Beardy? I see your fuck Canada Post in the goddamn chat. Yeah. Even if they have nothing to do with this, all right? That's even if they have nothing to do with this.
Man.
So this leads nicely into our first article.
Yes, I'm excited about this one.
And I was annoyed earlier this week because I was waiting on a package that the person sending it to me had specifically shipped it to me with 2-day shipping because they wanted me to have it right away type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that there's, COVID-19 is a thing.
Sure.
It's still a thing.
It is.
By the way, it's still a thing.
It
People
is still, in fact, a thing.
people seem to have slightly forgotten a
Forgotten
little bit.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh,
Are you referring to the... Yeah.
That whole time I was pulling the collar of my T-shirt, by the way.
Oh, God.
So I get that the mail has slowed down, right? But they warn you, like, it might take an extra day.
Yeah.
It took 8. No, it took 7. 7. Sorry, 8 was the 8 was the number of years this person had to wait.
I have something coming from China, which I ordered
China.
prior to this, and
Oh,
still
God.
hasn't showed up. Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's coming.
Canada Post has a contract with the federal government that allows them to hold the lowest price point in Canada, and most delivery companies surrender packages to Canada Post at the border. Well, there you go. Pieces of shit. That's what happens when. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. All right, there's too much political unrest in the world as it is. This is a platform for me to get stoned and giggle. So that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to giggle. Lolly, are you ready to giggle?
Giggles.
Now, I
Yes.
complained about my week late package, correct?
Yes.
Little entitled because this poor man had to wait 8 fucking years.
This is amazing.
Toronto man.
This is amazing.
Yep, Toronto man.
Wouldn't you have forgotten about it?
No, actually, I would have gotten my refund about 8 different times, once a year. Still waiting. Toronto man says Canada Post just delivered a package he ordered.
Do you have the stream up?
Oh, not on Discord, sorry. 8 years ago. Toronto man, there we go. And it's up.
Yo,
Sorry about that.
sorry.
So here it is. Here's the. What's it? Well, this well.ca. It's Canada's online health and beauty store. So.
Oh. Do you think any of those products are expired now? Like all of them?
I don't know. What do beauty products have? What's the shelf life of a beauty product? I'm
I
not
mean,
very.
I think 8 years is extensive.
It's pretty big, yeah.
Excessive.
Excessive, yeah. If you're buying beauty products for 8 years down the line, you might want to slow down
Yeah.
just a little bit. But let's
Probably get a great price though.
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe there's a perfectly reasonable. We dropped them back on the shelf.
Sure.
A
Sure.
Toronto man says Canada Post recently delivered him a package that he ordered online nearly 8 years ago. After a Canada Post delivery person rang his doorbell on May 6th, Elliot Bernstein said he found a package from the online retailer well.ca sitting on his doorstep. Wait a second. I want to do something. I want to check
I would have
something.
forgotten about this package.
I want to see. When it. Oh, fuck. It still
I would have
exists.
forgotten this.
Damn it. I checked it. I was hoping the website didn't even exist anymore, but it does. Damn it. Bernstein said he was initially confused because he hadn't ordered anything from the e-commerce site in years. When he opened it, however, it all began to make sense. I opened it, and inside was an invoice from 2012, and it was a tube of Brile cream I ordered in 2012. He told CTVnews.ca during a telephone interview on Tuesday. I started laughing.
Brile cream.
I have no idea. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna take it off the screen in case it's like some, not for you, but in case it's like some anal cream and they have like
Anal cream. Wouldn't they just call it that? No.
Oh, it's hair product.
Oh.
It has long been famous for the timeless slick back look that keeps hair perfectly in place. But hold on, but it's even got more going for it. Yeah, it's hair product. It's it's hair product to make you look like a douchebag. Okay, so it's like some it's like paste or whatever. Okay.
Gel.
Yeah, but like next level gel.
Okay.
It's like, never mind. Gonna say when, no, never mind. I said at the time of his initial order, Bernstein said he had been living in Ottawa and the hair cream never arrived at his address there. He said he contacted well.ca and they agreed to ship the product again to his home in Toronto because he thought it might be easier. There's just the people who aren't from Canada. There's about a 5 to 6 hour drive between between Toronto and Ottawa. Maybe 4. 3 if you're going with my buddy John. It didn't come again, and I'm like, okay, this isn't worth the headache, so I just forgot about it. He said,
Yeah.
Well, I don't give up that easily. I would have got my money back.
Refund.
Yeah. Bernstein said he didn't follow up with Canada Post to see if the national mail operator had received the item for delivery or if there was an accompanying tracking number. He said he was experimenting with different hair products at the time, and the cream was only $5, so he didn't worry about it. Okay,
Yeah.
for $5, I might have let it go. In an email to CTVnews.ca on Tuesday, a Canada Post spokesperson said they would investigate the delivery further. That's why it took a week to get my shit. This is certainly a unique situation, and we can only speculate at this point as to what may have happened, the email read. There's a confident mail delivery corporation. CTVnews.ca also reached out to well.ca for information on Bernstein's order, but did not hear back by the time of publication. Because they probably don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, Bernstein found humor in the late delivery and even shared a photo of the 2012 invoice on Reddit. He said the hair cream itself no longer appears to be usable. There you go.
No.
When I opened it, it was bright yellow, and when I Googled it, I've never used it before. It seems... Wait, holy shit, it's poorly written. I've never used it before. It seems like it was supposed to be white, so I didn't try it, he explained. Bernstein said it's unfortunate the hair cream appears to be past its prime because he's overdue for a haircut as a result of COVID-19, and he could use a new styling cream. God, we all suffer in our own ways.
I suppose.
Oh my, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the inefficiency of Canada Post. Thank you to Malcolm, by the way, for that article. You sent that to me
Pretty amazing.
You sent that to me on Monday, and I was like, this is perfect.
I mean, it's amazing. Like, I absolutely would have forgotten it, and when it showed up, I would not have remembered like that I even ordered it.
Not after 8 years, no, definitely
Although
not.
you did get an invoice.
Yeah, I guess so. But Jesus,
I would not have remembered ordering a $5 hair cream 8 years
yeah,
ago.
it doesn't seem significant enough at all to warrant like permanent memories being formed.
No, definitely.
I'm not going to form permanent memories for this.
not. I refuse.
I
Decline.
absolutely refused. Well, Lolly, pandemic's been tough.
Yeah,
All right, quarantine's been tough.
for Mookie.
Oh, so maybe he needed that hair cream, right? Maybe he needs the hair cream because he needs to look good. All right, he needs to look real good because maybe he's planning maybe he's planning a trip to Philly. All right,
Oh Lord.
and maybe he
Don't
plans.
go there. Philadelphia.
Maybe he plans to join the joke post-pandemic Philly orgy that actually could become a reality. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourselves ready.
I don't advise anyone going to this.
God, no.
Philadelphia is a horrible, disgusting place.
It is. Love Park is dope, though. I like Love Park.
Yeah.
It's a good skateboard place, even though you can't do that there
You're not
anymore.
allowed to anymore.
I was lucky enough to go in the late 90s, early 2000s when you could still get away with it.
Philly used to be nice, but it's really gone down the tubes significantly.
So
It
maybe an
used to be
orgy
nice,
is
but
exact spread the love, Lolly.
Mm.
I'm not saying
brotherly love.
well, are you advocating for homosexual relations?
No, it's a city of brotherly love.
I know. Yeah, but brotherly, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's a bit beyond.
Although I
homosexuality,
call
but
some
really
I call
incestuous.
some girls brother. So it's like I call girls man and dude all the time.
Oh, I use dude all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when people get mad that people call groups of people hey dudes or dude or whatever. I use it all the fucking time.
It's a
I'm never gonna
catch-all.
stop.
What do you
I'm never gonna fucking stop.
You know
Do
what?
something.
No.
If somebody calls me dude, I don't care.
No. You know what? I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. And let me tell you why I'm 100% with you. When there's more than 4 people in a Discord call and then someone comes in and you get hey, it's irritating.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So a catch-all, hey, what's up, my dudes? Or hey,
Yeah.
dudes? Or what's up, gang? Hello, fellas? What's up,
Yeah.
chums?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
And then everybody can just either respond with hello or just ignore you.
It's catch-all. I don't use it as,
You're smart.
like.
I like you. You're smart. You're not a fucking annoying. I could call you dude, man. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
All day. You're not going to get all
Yeah.
fucking bent out of shape about it.
No, absolutely not.
That's
Absolutely
right.
not. Because it's not. Because I know what it's meant to be. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not meant to be offensive.
I'm offended.
It's just.
I'm offended that they get offended.
Yeah.
Let's
that's
just
fair.
get ourselves into a fucking deadly cycle of offense. Just never
I like
ending.
it.
No one's ever going to relax. We're all going to be stressed all the time. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's all die by the time
Pittsburgh.
let's all die by the
Pittsburgh
time
is
we're
way better.
40.
Pittsburgh is way better than Philly. Significantly. Pittsburgh's
Oh.
a beautiful city.
Lolly.
What?
Did you happen to catch wind of who's facing who in the first round of the NHL playoffs?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Who could it be?
Montreal
Uh
and
And?
Pittsburgh.
huh. We should go.
I hate you. No, because I like you. You're one of my favorite people, and if I ever see you wearing a Sidney Crosby jersey, I might have to
I don't wear
resort.
jerseys.
Well, a Sidney Crosby, whatever. If you even so much as smile.
I have team shirts and stuff. I don't wear jerseys. The only jersey. Okay, so the only jersey
here
I
it
have
comes.
is a Troy Polamalu jersey.
What is
And
that?
Troy Polamalu,
What is that?
the most amazing safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers
Oh
ever in
my
history of
God.
amazing safeties, and he has beautiful hair.
Oh my God. A safety. Imagine telling people that's
He's
what
a
you
really
do.
good safety.
What's your job? I'm safe.
He's that's not
I know.
okay.
I
okay.
know.
He's so good.
Oh,
He was so good.
well, first of all, it's football.
Troy
no?
Polamalu was fucking amazing.
He must be really good at spanking other guys' asses. They do that a lot in football. What's up with that? Do you know what's up with that?
I
Like,
mean,
I've been around
very-
been around my friends. I've been on sports teams, and I've been in great moments of triumph with my friends and
You
other
never felt the
and
need.
other athletes, and no one has ever gone for my ass.
Maybe it's you.
What? You shut your mouth. My ass, all right, has got a lot of girls wishing they could be me. All right?
All right.
I do my squats. Don't you start.
Mm.
I'm thick.
Speaking of asses, I've been working out a lot more because I can't leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a stationary bike in the
Mhm.
house. And like every time I had to get like padded butt shorts
Oh,
because it hurts my butt so bad.
Oh.
It's so awful. It's terrible.
poor
Have
Lolly.
you ever been on a stationary bike that like hurt you?
Well, no, because I don't care. I'm actively getting fatter. I've given up. Like I used to have this thing in me where I was like, I shouldn't order pizza again because it's unhealthy and I'll probably die younger. And now I just push that to the side and go,
You just let it happen.
yeah, yeah.
fine.
And I've even started experimenting with trying to make Pizza Hut pizza even more greasy and fat than it was last night's
God.
experiment. Last night's experiment was straight up beef, pepperoni, and real big thick slices of bacon.
Oh, Jesus.
I rubbed it against my curtains. I can see through them now.
Oh,
The grease just ate away at the fabric. Oh,
yeah.
could you imagine what's that? That's I woke up with a burning stomach this morning. That probably. Oh, I also got cheese.
Wonder why.
I also, instead of getting breadsticks, I put cheese on them,
Oh, their cheese sticks are pretty good though.
and I doubled my order of chicken wings that I normally get. So I've officially given up.
You just don't care
I
anymore,
just
huh?
don't give a shit.
Eh.
I don't give a fucking shit.
That's fair.
You always see these disgusting piles of goo with somebody, so eventually I'll find somebody who will accept me for the disgusting, disgusting
Yeah, but it's
human
gonna be
being.
another pile of goo.
Oh, I've been watching fat girl porn for like 6 months now to try to train myself to find it. It hasn't happened.
No.
Me tries to send you 50 pounds, but no, my credit card says nope. YouTube porn. Oh, well, that's probably best that you didn't send me the 50 then. I appreciate it though. Check General Broski. Oh. Oh, fuck
scary.
you. Fuck
What?
you. What an asshole. He put a picture of Sidney Crosby. It's nice to know your hero can't grow a beard. Go back to no party. Disavow. Go back to worshiping Todd Howard. That was funny. That one hurt. Worshipping Sidney Crosby actually hurts my feelings. Fucking little bitch.
Don't tell him that.
He's a crybaby little bitch. No, everybody knows I hate Sidney Crosby. It's fine. The worst is when Americans who don't watch hockey, they're like, "Oh, you like hockey? You must like Sidney Crosby." I'm like, "I'm gonna snap your neck." Just kidding.
That's your immediate reaction is I'm gonna
Yes.
snap your neck.
Yes.
Is somebody trying to be nice to you
I've
and make
gotten.
conversation?
I reiterate from earlier in this very stream. I hate
Yeah.
small talk. Fuck off. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But that's hockey's not small talk, is it?
No, not for us. Not for us, but for y'all.
Right.
If for y'all it is. Not for
Yeah.
us. For us, it's a way of life.
That's why they try.
Oh, it's disgusting. Don't
'Cause
try.
They know.
Well, you should know that the Montreal Canadiens are the most winningest sports franchise in history, aside
Ever.
for the Yankees. But they've been around, I think, longer, but I'm not sure.
Who, the Yankees?
Yeah. Like, the
Yeah,
Canadians have been around for
probably.
over 100 years, but...
Baseball's
But, like, you have to agree he's a damn good player, though, right? He is a good player. He's
Mm-hmm.
nowhere near as good as everybody. There's people on his team that are better than him.
who?
Ovechkin is better than him.
Ovechkin isn't on his team.
I know that. I said there's people who are better than him. Slight
You said there are
pause.
people on his team.
Slight pause. Which indicates one of those. Why can't I? Oh my God! I can only think of it in French.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
The little
What
fucking
what is
gimmick.
it in French?
La virgule. You
Oh,
won't.
I don't know.
that won't help.
I have no
The-
idea what the fuck
oh
that
my
is.
God! Hold on. Look at the Discord. This.
Hold on, I can't look at the Discord. Give me a second.
That.
Give me a,
What is that in English again?
hold on. I'm not there.
Oh.
General. Oh my God, there's all these windows in the way. Oh, an apostrophe?
No, when it's not
Comma?
comma. Thank you. Oh my god, I could only think of the French word. Oh my god. Dude, that never happens. Usually I can only remember the English
funny.
word. Now I'm not. Yes, he's good. He's a very good hockey player. He's a tremendous hockey player, but he's overrated. Evgeny Malcolm, who is on fucking his team, is far better than Sidney Crosby, but he gets far less media
Oh,
attention
he's a
and
big,
love.
dumb Russian.
He's a good fucking Russian. All right?
He's a big dumb Russian.
He's a fantastic hockey player, and he can actually
Yes.
grow not a decent beard, but he can grow a beard. Unlike
None of
Sidney,
them can grow a decent beard.
unlike Sidney Crosby, who looks like a pedophile for most of the goddamn fucking playoffs, just because of
You know
his
who grows a
stash.
great beard?
Ovechkin,
No,
Price.
Ben Roethlisberger.
God. 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 Who's Ben Roethlisberger? I know he must be some
You-
sort of
you know
dumb
the
football
answer.
player.
He is. He's the quarterback. For the
What's a
Steelers.
quarterback?
The
To
one
me,
who
a
throws the
quarterback
ball.
is like a. Never mind.
The one who throws the ball.
I know what a quarterback is. I used to play a ton of fucking football video games when I was a kid. I know all the positions.
Do you?
Yes.
So why did you act like you didn't know what a safety was?
Because it's funnier if I pretend to be an ignorant dumb fuck. Duh.
Fair enough.
Dude, I learned. Look, if you play any kind of sports video game, right, you'll pick up the rules. Or,
That's
I don't
true.
know.
You have to.
Or if you just watch the goddamn fucking thing. People are like, you don't, how come you know all the rules for football? I was like, because I watched one game once.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know all the specific rules, but the basic, the big ones, the downs, when you turn it over, when you field goal, when you fucking punt.
Yeah, the big stuff.
Yeah, I get that. It's really not that complicated. How do you understand? I fucking watched a game, brother. Come on now. I noticed that when they have 3 downs, they get all panicky if they're far from the fucking line of scrimmage. That's right. I know what a scrimmage line is. Actually, the line of scrimmage is where they line up, not what indicates the 10 yards. I fucked it up.
It's okay.
Yeah, well, I don't like football. I think it's fucking boring. But I have no issue with people who do like it unless they're named Lolly and for some reason
It
feel
can
the need to
definitely
talk
be
about it.
boring.
That's why I like hockey. Hockey can get boring when they
Boring,
keep.
too.
What?
You were just gonna say the same exact.
No,
Same exact thing.
I was going to qualify my statement.
It can get boring.
If they have continuous stoppage of plays, like when they freeze the
Yeah.
puck, say on a power,
Yeah.
but that's not the majority of the time.
Yeah,
Football.
I didn't say it was.
All right, that's fair. Damn, that was reasonable. No, I'm not done. Lolly, I'm gonna tell everybody where you live. Isn't that what we do when we argue with people on the internet? There's some girl that was getting fucking doxxed because somebody didn't like her. It was pretty crazy in the wrestling.
really?
Yeah, in the wrestling community yesterday. They made a fake account and started tweeting out a bunch of shit, and it was just, I don't know, just nonsense. I was like, wow. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not getting the full story. Like, I feel like you're trying to make yourself, oh, I didn't do anything. I'm like, people don't just dox people because they don't like you. Like, for like, oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do,
I don't know.
actually. Hockey is literally not boring. I've been to a bunch of football games, and that is super boring. For once, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Brandon's right. I mean, it's entirely subjective,
You have to go to the right football games.
What does that mean?
The Super Bowl.
Oh, so one game.
And
Have you ever been to the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
Oh, excusez-moi, madame.
in Tampa,
Ugh. Ugh. Tampa.
when it was the Steelers and the Cardinals.
God,
Steelers
the
won.
humidity. Did you have fun?
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Disgusting. Football.
It was so much fun. I have a picture. Hold on, let me show
I don't
you.
want to see it.
It's on my wall right now. It
Are
was
you
when I was
holding
young
the?
and my hair was multiple colors.
Oh God, were you one of those rainbow ladies?
You just wait. You're about to see.
Am I even gonna note it? Like recognize you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It trips me out when people send me pictures of themselves when they're younger, and they don't look anything like
Look
they
at
do
that.
now. Where? What am I looking at?
I texted it to you.
Oh, you texted. Okay, I don't have my phone.
Oh.
There we go. Oh my God, she's not wearing. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Holy shit, you look so different.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Really?
A little bit. Like your hair color is totally.
Oh, the hair color's different. Yeah.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but you're like a fine wine, Lolly.
Thank you.
I think you're cuter now than then. But not to say that you're not
Thank you.
cute then. I just like your hair better now. I sound
Oh,
like
yeah,
your
so do
gay.
I. I mean,
sound like your.
that's so-
I sound like your gay
That's like-
friend who just openly criticizes you.
That's like early 2000s hair. That's like the
You got like the Rachel going.
yeah. It's like the early 2000s hair when it was like chunky. Like your highlights were always chunky and like kind of different colors.
You're the one in the pink jersey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the other people are my mother and my sister.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I recognize your mom now that you told me. And your sister looks nothing like you, really.
No, but she's my half sister.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun content that we're not sharing with the stream.
You can show the picture of me if you cut everyone else out.
I'm not doing that now. That's a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
So we got this article I've had on the screen. I think the chat has had time to read the headline. Let's get into it. I've never been to the Super Bowl, but I've been to a Philly orgy before, so maybe I can shed some. Ugh. Open call. Space is limited. Wow. Exclusive. So this is the flyer that they were putting out there. Because I know when I think coitus, the first thing that comes to mind is the Avengers. And comic books in general. Well, Spider-Man gets me hot under the collar. When the masks come off, the fun is going to start in Philadelphia if one couple has their way. Oh, God. The pair wanted to bring some levity to the COVID-19 pandemic by helping spread it? What?
Yeah, right.
So they
right,
recently
right.
okay. So they recently posted 30 flyers advertising an Avengers-themed post-pandemic Philadelphia orgy.
Oh, so post-pandemic.
Oh.
So they're not
well,
spreading it,
well,
apparently.
well.
I mean, they might be spreading other diseases, but
I mean, what's the protocol here? They stick their finger up your ass and see if it's warm? Like, are we trusting this couple to? No. It was supposed to be all in good fun and not a real thing, but they received so many replies they now plan on holding the event. Hey, it's the sexiest huntress lady again. What? Yeah, apparently. The orgy is on. The couple, a lighting engineer named Bob and a sex therapist, of course, named Alyssa, who withheld their last names. I can't imagine why. Maybe they don't want their degeneracy.
Apparently not.
While they don't have any past orgy experience, they say...
Oh my God.
I guess they're not gonna. They won't put it on their CV. Long time orgy enthusiast, 1999 to present. They said they feel this is the right thing to do. They've been compelled. This would be a new territory for us, but it's something that we've been open to, said Alyssa, 29, who identifies as bisexual, according to the Post. I identify as a heterosexual, but am open to new experience, Bob, 25, said, which means you're not. I'm heterosexual, but I take a dick up the ass every couple weeks. That's not. I'm not gay though.
Questioning?
At the very least, I feel like he would be more honest with himself and us if he called himself questioning. But what can you do? What can you do? The couple had only been dating for about 5 months after meeting in a local bar, but chose to quarantine together. They say it has gone well. I mean, clearly not if you're looking for other people to fuck. That's usually the first fucking... Usually when I'm in a relationship for a while and I wake up one morning and I'm like, I want to fuck another woman. I'm like, uh-oh.
Well.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to be having some difficult conversations in the future. Humanity is... I'm sorry, honey. I just woke up this morning and I had the incredible urge to eat your sister's ass.
Ew.
I know. Let's have an orgy.
Gross.
I don't know. Whatever
It's
happened
gross.
to just one hole
People
and
are
you
gross.
worked at it,
I don't know.
mastered your craft? I don't know. Humanity is currently. Never mind. Humanity is currently in the middle of the largest dry spell in all of history. That's what inspired the Flyers. So they basically want to be Thanos or however you pronounce his name. They want to snap their finger and everybody's naked and fucking. I could get behind that. With my luck, I'd end up with an old man, though. It may seem strange to advertise an orgy in such a public way, but yes, we wanted to bring a smile to our neighbors' faces. So just
I'm sure
blow
your neighbors
them.
are fucking thrilled.
If you wanna make your neighbors smile, just blow them.
You should send this article to your neighbor and be like, it could be worse, bitch.
Just I'm gonna print out the flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Put her address on the orgy.
Yeah,
Get a bunch of
that's how
degenerates.
we. That's how we.
Dude, and I live literally 5 minutes from a strip club. Like, the hardest part for this pandemic, for me personally, is not having my 3 a.m. entertainment when the fucking thing closes, when the strip club closes, and they all just spill out into the back parking lot. I've heard gunshots. I've heard men crying, begging women to come back to them. I've heard women crying. I've heard women screaming at men. I've heard women hit men. I've heard men. I'm pretty sure I heard a man hit a woman once.
Yeah.
I've heard all kinds of shit. It's fucking, for the most part, it's hysterical, right? For the most part, it's really funny because it's just drunk people screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit kind of goes down, but you can do what you can. You only can do what you can do. And I miss that. I miss I used to live like in the heart of Montreal, really, right at the beginning of what the area is called the Gay Village, right? And it's indicated by a rainbow crosswalk. So there's no doubt in your mind once you're
you can't.
once you pass that
You
line.
have now entered gay territory.
Yeah. Like, and like the bank on the corner, which is right by the rainbow crosswalk, like during Pride, they stain all the windows that wrap around it to different colors.
My God,
So there's
that's funny.
absolutely no mistaking. And if
Yeah.
there's one thing I've learned, because I lived in that area of Montreal for maybe on and off, I lived there for 4 years, then I moved to another neighborhood in the city, and then I moved back for another 3 years until I moved where I'm at now. And if there's one thing I learned in the combined 7 or 8 years, give or take, that I spent in that area, it's that gay people know how to party,
Fuck yeah.
and they're not quiet about it.
No.
So hearing people scream and party and sometimes, yes, yell at each other. And I also lived right by a karaoke bar.
Oh my God.
I've dodged so many puddles of puke in my life.
Yeah.
That, like, that noise is the equivalent to a podcast to other people, or somebody who might listen to soft calming music when they go to bed. My equivalent is drunk people screaming at each other and laughing, getting into fights, and then the cops showing up. That was so I missed that. I don't have it anymore. Now it's quiet. Now I have to listen about YouTubers. Oh, it's so hard to make videos. Oh, my life is so difficult. That's how nobody wants to listen. I want to listen to hookers screaming at their pimps.
It is the greatest.
It's fucking. I mean, okay, listen. There was a restaurant that wasn't open, right? And there was this woman who was clearly out of her mind on drugs, who started punching and kicking the door in the middle of the afternoon. So I immediately took out my phone and started filming her. And I'm like, look at this crazy bitch. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh, I could be helpful here. But the type of helpful that I get a smirk when I think about it, so it's not really helpful. I guess I could have just been honest and be like, ooh, I get to be an asshole now.
Yeah.
So I open the window and I go to get her attention, and she looks up and I'm like, maybe you should have made a reservation.
Oh my God.
And then she threw her like a bag, but she was across the street and I was 4 stories up. So
Could get ya.
not even close. Not even in the realm.
Tried
Yeah, she just tried to attack me but then she just realized that, oh, there was things I needed in that bag, so she gathered her things, which were now scattered all over the road, and then left without further incident. But I
Fair
see
enough.
that type of shit. That doesn't keep. I used to live right next to a fucking highway. Like the highway that you take to get into the city is
Yeah.
where I used to live.
Jesus.
Unless you're like, sometimes my roommate makes me laugh because she'll be playing like Overwatch or something, and she gets quote unquote, I'm gonna say loud because me talking normally is louder than her, but she gets loud, right? And then the next one she's like, "I'm sorry if I kept you up." I'm like, "I thought you went to bed before me." Like, I don't hear you. Like, noise and yelling just doesn't really register with me unless I'm the one getting yelled at. Right? Like that I'll cue into right away, but yelling, no, not for me.
No.
No. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know how we got here. But Alyssa
We're
said,
talking about the orgy?
yeah. Alyssa said they've received replies as far away from as Nevada. The demand is overwhelming, Bob said. He says they received 80 emails with half being potentially serious, as well as a ton of internet comments. Why the Avengers theme? We just like spandex, bodysuits, and tights, Alyssa said. It seemed like a sexy, easy theme, and since this is new for us, it felt good to have some direction. The original plan was to host the orgy at their apartment, but as it grows, it has become apparent that they might need a bigger venue. Oh, God, they're going to get a stage. They're going to fuck on stage and sell tickets.
I believe it.
Is that prostitution?
It
Or
could be free
exhibition?
speech. Might be free speech.
Free speech.
Yeah.
Are moans protected?
I believe they are. We actually had in law school, we had a lot of cases that we had to do, and like a lot of the sex stuff is free speech. That's how
I mean,
porn isn't prostitution.
damn right
it seems
it's
like
not.
a very fine line, but
Well, it seems that they should just fucking realize that people are going to sell their bodies whether they want to preach their puritanical bullshit on anybody or not. And maybe they should give places for women to work that is a, I don't know, safe environment and collect tax money. And that way everybody could benefit. Take the whores,
I don't really disagree.
take the quote unquote money from the whores, all right? And if it's such a sinful and horrible thing, then take that money and, I don't know, build a park with it. Maintain a park or fucking give it to education so that your dirty whore money, quote unquote, goes to buying books so that your children can make decisions so that they don't have to sell their bodies. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, some women enjoy that line of work.
Well, you feel very strongly about legalizing prostitution, huh?
Yes, I do. I do, because I think it's ridiculous that a person who is not hurting anyone but themselves is treated like garbage when there's a very easy solution. And instead of shaming these women, if this is what they feel like they have to do, I feel like what's the problem with giving them a safe environment to do so? Because I live in Montreal, right? They will suck your dick for $20 in a strip club. So what's the difference? What's the difference? There is none. There is none. So I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Fear of exploitation, but again, like you said, like that is minimized if you.
I mean, fear of exploitation, sure, but you can't if that's an argument that someone wants to present to me, I'll be like, and they're not being exploited in the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if by giving them a safe environment, you have a place where you can collect income from them. In return,
and you can really make it like you can regulate it too, right? So like that's what they actually do this in Nevada. So you have to have your ID and you have to get your tests, and they make it as safe as it can possibly be.
Because that's because people are going to do it, and and I'm not saying, and I'm not putting forth the argument that doing this would completely eliminate like street walking prostitution. I'm not making that argument because there's no such thing as a fix-all solution. But I think that if they have a place where they know they'll be safe, where they know that the police won't hassle them, I don't see the negative. Maybe there's some inherent negative that would come out later on, but I don't see it. And clearly what we've been doing since the dawn of time doesn't fucking work. The expression is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, fucking fix it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a broken system. I think that instead of vilifying these women, we should be protecting them and giving them a place where they can practice their trade of their choice with their body, a safe environment to do so. And in return for that, you tax them and they get some other benefit, and the government benefits someone. So there you go, government. You get another source of income. You're so desperate for fucking cash. Well, at least open up the avenues that people are going to do it. It's like a war on drugs. It's never going to be won. You're wasting resources by trying to prevent instead of offering like safe injection sites or stuff like that to try to make it as safe as possible. You can't stop people from getting addicted to shit. You can't stop people from going to the streets to prostitute themselves if that's the only avenue.
Some of the opioid stuff is pretty...
That's pharmaceutical for a large part.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, like, a lot of that can be stopped. Is you need to stop prescribing opioids.
Yeah, no, definitely. But that's even worse because that's not even a street drug. That's a fucking doctor. That's a crooked doctor. That's a
it's a doctor that gets people started into the street drugs and creates the demand, and it becomes an issue. Yep.
I don't know. I just think it's gross. I mean, like I said, I lived in the part of the city which, quote unquote, for a lot of people was the degenerate part of the city because, like, gay people aren't as fucking hung up about sex as it seems like straight people are, and it's refreshing. Like, I've seen guys fuck in the street. It's not something I would want to see.
It could also be the difference between men and women. Generally,
I've seen women sitting on each other's face in a park. So you go, girl. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like more accepting of traditional degeneracy than most people, but I think that sex is far too regulated in certain ways, and it's just like instead of vilifying these women and costing us money because for prosecuting them and keeping them in jail and all this shit, that costs me money. That costs you money. That costs all of us money through taxes. Well, what if instead of costing us money, we turned it into, what if what if your business, instead of costing you money, all of a sudden started making you money? Wouldn't that be grand? Isn't that the point of businesses? I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm very like super liberal about this one
thing.
About this one thing. I'm just like, it's the one thing I never really understood about America. It's the one thing that I'll never understand. Like there's like such, and it's no different here in a lot of ways, but especially in America, it seems that sex is like, no, I'd rather you see someone get their head cut off. But if my God, if ever you're exposed to a nipple cover at the Super Bowl.
You love violence.
Yeah, but I mean, and I don't see anything inherently wrong with violence too. Like,
it's our Puritan roots.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And I'm not trying to rally on anybody who thinks that prostitution is wrong. I'm not going to sit here and have a big, long, drawn-out argument with you because I'm not going to change your mind. You're not going to change my mind. I've believed this since I was a kid, and it's only been reaffirmed since when I grew up and actually started talking to the prostitutes that I saw every day because I literally walked home from work and saw them. Like,
I mean, I think a lot of the issue is that the prostitution part of it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of other issues like the drugs and the drinking and violence and that kind of shit. And I think even if you do legalize it, you do still run into those same kinds of issues because the work in and of itself can, for some people, be pretty degrading.
Without a doubt. But what I'm saying is that if they have a safe environment to practice it and not the backseat of some guy's car they don't know in an alley, maybe there'll be...
But if you look at, for example, the women in Nevada who do legal prostitution, they still have issues with like drugs and that kind of shit. Like,
that's fair.
They have, I mean, it's. I get it to an extent, and I don't.
Well, here's an
necessarily
idea.
Disagree with you because I mean, I think it doesn't really help.
Well. Here's an idea because since we're Canada, right? And I'm not saying this would work in the U.S. or would even be able to work in the same way.
Is
but
prostitution legal in Canada?
No.
Okay.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, since Canadians love to brag how our free healthcare is so wonderful, all right, in these institutions where prostitution would be legal and practiced, have an on-staff doctor. So if that these women that come in need to talk, and I'm not talking like an odd staff doctor who can perform tests and whatnot, right? But also have a psychologist, so that if these women are in there because they're having trouble, and this is the only way they feel like they have value or can contribute to society, then have an on-staff a psychologist, so that these women can talk to them.
Yeah.
If you're not just concerned with quote unquote cleaning up the streets, and you actually care about these people, then show us. Give them a safe place to practice their trade, and give them a place in that building where they can get out of that life if they choose to do so, and have someone who can give them the tools and the confidence and the direction necessary to get them started. There's a lot of talk about we care about people. Well, actually show us. And do something besides tell us to stay home when shit fucking hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wait,
maybe I'm far because the government was really quick to tell us to stay home and do this and do that and do this and do that, but they're also really quick to tell us that they care about us. Do you care about everybody, or do you just care about the people that line your pockets, or the people that are going to vote for you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. It's just I don't know. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so passionate about this. It's not like I have members of my family or like my sister that's a prostitute or whatever. I guess it's just because I've seen how shitty their lives actually are, and I would like if they had better resources to get help. But whatever. I guess I'm a cuck. I'm a
lot of stuff.
White knight cuck.
A lot of sorry, I'm eating.
Oh, that's fine.
A lot of the difference between the United States and Canada is we handle a lot of that shit through private organizations.
Yeah.
Like, if you look it up, you'll see that there's a number of private organizations that exist to help people in that situation.
Are they accessible though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's awareness, which is, I mean, a problem even with government programs. You know, during the COVID stuff, I know our state government keeps like sending out shit like, by the way, this is available if you need, you know, yada, yada, yada. This is a program. You know, we have all kinds of stuff and it's still available. So I think awareness of the help is the issue.
Yeah.
People don't really look for it on their own.
I guess that's fair too. It's not an issue that I think too many people spend much time thinking about, especially with the recent, you know, events in the world and mostly in the U.S. Like COVID worldwide, but mostly this week with the events going on in the U.S. I don't think prostitution is a very high priority for too many people now. Yeah, which I totally understand and I get, but
we've got like our we have their domestic violence and rape services that have been like trying like really hard over the past couple of months to like make sure people know like, hey, this shit is available if you need it. It's still available. We're still providing services. So
and I guess it's such a taboo that no one's ever going to really make their platform about that. You know what I'm saying? Like a major politician that has millions and millions of people listening to every word they say. You know, no one's going to make that their platform, but.
Nor is it as I mean, it's not even just that it's taboo. It's just that it doesn't affect the vast majority.
Yeah,
of people.
that's also a very good point.
You know?
Yeah, that's also a very good point.
I mean, it affects so few people that it's kind of a niche issue, and you know, if it's a niche issue, it's a divisive issue. So
it really is. Yeah.
If you're taking a stand for,
I could see like
issue,
I don't think it's
getting elected.
I don't think it's right, but I can see why politicians don't touch it because it's so like divisive, and you don't want to split your base, and I get that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do something about it.
You have to be a politician. You could do something about it. You could start
I'm not going to be
some sort of foundation or private organization to help.
I'm not going to be a politician.
Well, you can start a private organization to help.
Could I wear my beanie when I go in front of the dipshit in the robe?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because I'm not wearing a robe either. Fuck that. I'll be the dude who shows up in a fucking anime whore t-shirt and a fucking beanie, and I'll be like, look, listen, guys. All right, we don't need to use all these $10 words that nobody fucking in the streets actually knows what you're saying. All right, let's speak to each other like human beings. Y'all got to stick up your ass. Y'all need to chill. All right, you legalize weed. That's a good first step, but you're about 20 years too late. All right. So let's let's just chill. Let's have a nice time. Let's here, Your Honor, or your Judge, or your fucking Holiness, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to call you.
Your Holiness.
Take this bong, all right?
Your Honor.
Take a nice deep toke. We'll put on a movie. We'll chill. We'll bang this out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Figure it out.
I should run a country. This is bullshit. I should run a country. Everybody would be a lot like people rioting. I'd be like, guys, just ask nicely. We'll give it to you. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Chill. Here, smoke a joint. Like, instead of CIA people with like yellow and bright orange armbands, like trying to stir shit, I'd have people out there with fucking weed armbands. All right, tossing out joints to angry fucking people, saying, "Oh, bring a Pepsi." Fuck Pepsi. All right, I'll get some purple Kush. We'll toss some joints out to the crowd, get everybody nice and mellow, put on some Sublime. Next thing you know, we're having a cookout.
And not a riot.
No riots. Cookout.
No riots.
Until we run out of dogs. Then people lose their fucking mind, and then we're right back to where we are now. But at least we had a barbecue first. Could be a fun block party,
Yeah.
Come to the White House. Bring your grill. Tailgate on the front lawn of the White House. I'll bring out some steaks. We'll have a good time.
I like it. I think it'll
Like,
work.
like Trudeau goes on TV every single day now to give us like updates on COVID. And it's like after the first
Oh,
week.
really?
Well, maybe not every day, but I see new shit. Like he does like a little address the nation type thing every day, I think. And like after the first week,
Stole that from Trump.
after the first fucking week, it's like, you know what, brother? Like, we get it. You're saying the same shit. I would have been far more impressed if he tried to spruce things up. Like one day he's like, you know what, guys? We're all fucked. We all know we're all fucked. So here, I got Emerald Lagasse here. It's a cooking show today. And they just do a cooking show. The next day, maybe Trudeau plays fucking Fortnite for an hour and a half. It's a let's play. He calls up PewDiePie. What's up, Pewds? Maybe he calls Ninja. We get Trudeau versus Ninja.
Yeah.
Spruce it up a bit. Be a showman. You're a fucking drama teacher. Show out in a costume. Stay away from face paint. But show up in a costume.
Away from his face.
Show up in a costume. Keep the rest of the world guessing. Like, you already dress up like a lunatic.
Yeah, he does.
So do it for fun. Damn. These fucking politicians always trying to calm us down. Entertain us. Make us forget for 5 minutes. That's all I'm saying. Every Sunday on every radio station across the country of Canada, Lolly, morning wake and bake would be mandatory listening. And we have a test on Monday.
No, I don't like mandatory. I don't like it.
Mandatory
Like it.
listening.
Nope.
In my
Nope.
country, not in the
Bit
U.S.
authoritative.
In
No.
my country, not in the U.S., you have no say.
Oh, well, in your country.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Your country. Your country's already fucked.
I mean, mine, woman, glass houses and whatnot.
Well, yeah.
Every major city in Canada isn't on fire right now.
We handle it well.
Do you? Have you watched the
We're
news,
just used
woman?
to it. No, we're just
fair
used
enough.
to it.
Fair enough.
We're just used
Just
to
a
it.
little
Everyone's
light,
like,
just a little lighthearted banter between a Canadian and American. No one get too offended.
Yeah.
We're just having a little bit of fun, even though I'm clearly superior than her because of my big Canadian. Just kidding. We're fucking retarded up here. There's no riots because we can't organize. I was on the front lines. I was outraged at this. All right, I was outraged at this disgusting display of police brutality. I went to the store. I knocked over an entire display. Here's the problem. I felt so bad afterward that I put it back up and apologized profusely on my way out. Hashtag Canadian protest.
Sounds right.
I've been sitting on that joke for 3 days because I wanted to make it on Twitter. I had it typed up, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with people getting offended at this. So I just didn't post it. Like, fuck it. It's not worth it.
Oh my god.
I'm glad I finally got to
So-
get it out of my system, though.
Yeah. It's pretty much worth it.
It
I love
is.
it.
Chat, if you're offended, oh, well, what can you do? Hey, if you're offended, here's the good news. The show's over. We've done 2 hours and 5 minutes. We gave you an extra 5 minutes this week
Jesus.
because we love you so much.
We covered 2 stories.
3.
Not even.
2.
Wow.
2. Yeah, 2. Well, look, we had a lot to say this week.
1.5.
1.5. Well, we mostly finished this one. There was like four lines left. No matter how big this gets, we'll put something together, Bob said. We don't know what the future holds for us. He added, we just wanted something to look forward to. So they basically set up an orgy so they would have something to look forward to. And if there's something that you should look forward to, it's your next sexual experience. So can we say that they're really wrong? Well, Lolly didn't answer me, so I guess we can.
I can't get on board with this. It's too weird.
No orgies. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're planning any orgies and you planned on having Lolly participate in said orgies, I'm sorry to inform. I regret to inform you that she will not be participating in any kind of disgusting behavior. Oh, wait.
Not really my scene.
I do want to brag about one thing before we leave because this is super important. So earlier this week on Twitter, something wonderful happened.
What was that?
Big man Vinny Verhey followed your boy. You don't know who Vinny is.
No.
But he's on a wrestling podcast I very much enjoy. And he's told the greatest story ever known to man about a battle royal he decided to win. And he followed me this week because I made, oh shit, I almost closed OBS. Because Tater made an emoji of him in my Discord and I sent it to him. And I said, he's like, I'm going to have to see a screenshot. And I'm like, screenshot for follow? And he said, yeah. There you go. Big man Vinny follows me. No one but me cares. But now this screenshot has given me the ability to go, hey, Tater, remember when this happened? And then I post that. And then we giggle like idiots. So anything that makes us giggle like idiots is a personal victory, if you will. So
Beautiful.
Just want to share that. Brag a little bit that Vinny follows me and he doesn't follow any of you. Just want to brag about that a little bit. Yeah, when you make award-winning content, you're gonna get
Award-winning.
Well, I mean, my mom said you're doing a good job, and then sent me a star emoji. I felt like that was an award. So
Very sweet of her.
she didn't actually do that. I just made that up to make myself feel better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like I should just end the show. No music, just end it there.
Yeah.
Done. Have some depression before we go. Next week, all right, guys, you're going to want to tune in because it's been a couple weeks. So I think it's time we hit up some Sims Autism again next week. What do you think? No?
This time. We've
Okay.
missed it.
We have.
Missed it terribly.
My autism levels have dropped dramatically. They need to be shot right back up.
Must be replenished.
The coffers must be refilled. Don't
Sorry.
forget, you still got a +1 for the orgy broski. No, wow, mine's.
All right.
Check your DMs. Duel. Got him. 1-0. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Lolly, say goodbye to the nice people at home.
Goodbye, nice people at home.
That was cute. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another exciting episode of the Morning Wake and Bake. I hope the
Above the states, the big landmass that the rest of the world hates.
yeah.
We're like above that, fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check.